was a masterclass. It truly was. Brilliant effort, brilliant lap by Max Verstappen. As I mentioned, it's 4 poles in a row around here in Suzuka, 3 wins, not beaten here since before COVID. What changed?
Unbelievable. I mean, we did not expect that. And Max, I mean, what can you say? Just an outstanding lap. He's extracted every ounce of performance. And he and his engineering team, they were working on the preparation, getting the tyres in the right window. And I think he's got the most out of it today, and getting that pole position was completely against the run of form that we've been seeing. So a massive result for him, and big lift for the team.
Yeah, huge result. Also not pole position, but lap record for him around here, which is fantastic. But it's a little bit unfortunate for Simon and I, because we put a tenner on other people and we're not going to make that money now. But I want to know, how is this car performing like this with so many complaints about how the car drives, and how hard is it for him to get in that window? What's causing that challenge?
Well, they've turned the car upside down this weekend. I mean, in setup, we've been around the houses with it, and Max and his team have done a great job, and just getting the car coming into the window, getting the tyres in the right place, and putting everything together. I think the McLarens, if they'd have put their laps together on the theoreticals, they're half a tenth quicker. But they didn't get laps together today, and with Max, he left nothing on the table. That was one of his best laps, I think, in qualifying ever.
Yeah, this is a track where a driver can make a difference when he hits the sweet spot, like Max did now, and you could see it. He was smiling with his eyes, even with his helmet on. The thing I've noticed is he runs a lot less downforce than Yuki. And it's a little bit like the old-fashioned way before DRS, where you had to take a compromise. You want to be quick in the straights, quick in the corners. Normally, that doesn't pay off in the corners, but that's the only way to maybe get that special lap as well. Is the car more difficult to drive with more downforce? Creates problem. Once you free it up a little bit, suddenly, it starts working, and that's a surprise.
It's all subjective to the day. This morning, they both ran a bit more downforce, and Yuki found it was more to his liking. And certainly in Q1, he was looking competitive. He was within a tenth of Max and just one place behind. Then in Q2, he hasn't actually improved. And that last run, I think he was a bit possibly too quick into turn 1. He had a big moment at turn 2, and then you're never going to recover it from there. So it's a shame, because I think he would have comfortably made the top 10 today, but he can still race well from there tomorrow.
Quite often we see a pointy car doing very well around Suzuka, and we know how good Max is with that type of car set up underneath him. Is he driving around problems at the moment inherently, do you think? Is there still a lot of work to do, and how do you think you're going to cope in the race in conditions unknown at the moment against McLaren?
Well, who knows what tomorrow's going to bring, but you've still got to have a car under you to be able to extract a lap like that. And Max has just been working so hard behind the scenes with the team, and look, that lap is down to him today, but I think the team have done a good job in making progress throughout the weekend.
Just very, very quick one on Yuki. He was a mistake at turn 1, right? And that was just it.
That was a shame. I mean, he's gone a bit hot in turn 1, and that's then you're on the back foot for the rest of the lap. But up to that point, I think he's actually done very well, and pleased to see Liam settling in well as well at the Racing Bulls.
Well done, Christian. Appreciate it. Best of luck tomorrow. We'll see you then.